Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. My great ones, who's going to be the first one to join me today? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. I'm excited. Things are going to be just a little bit different tonight. I've got Leela. Hi, Leela. How are you? Happy Tuesday, Janicia. I've got great ones on here. How are you guys? Things are going to be a little bit different tonight. I would like to know your prediction as to the book I'm going to read, or the type of book. What if I tell you that the type of book I'm going to read is going to be a little bit different today? Max, hi Max, hi Anaya, Riley, you guys all here. I'm saying I'm reading a different type of book tonight. What type of book do you think I might be reading? I'm looking for some predictions with that. I've got my Funville family. Hi guys, hi guys. Lily, how's third grade? Lily Funville, how's third grade? How are you liking it? I've never asked you guys or asked you that before. All right, I'm getting ready to load my comments on my phone. If the volume is on, which it looks like it's not, just pretend like you don't see it. And I'm still, no, you didn't hear that. You did. That didn't happen. Hi, Riley. Kaden. Hi, Kaden. Is this your first time joining me? Kaden, yes. That makes me excited. Yes, Kaden. Hey. Hi, Shay. Thanksgiving book. That's a great prediction. Who are you? Who said Thanksgiving book? Hi, I'm so glad you guys are watching and you're right here, right on time. As I wait for people to join, I have said that the book that I'm going to be reading tonight is a different type of book. So I'm looking for predictions, and a prediction is just a good guess. If it's right, yay! If it's wrong, yay! Because it doesn't matter. It's just a prediction, the type of book that I'm going to read. What are you guys thinking? I'm seeing lots of people, but I'm not seeing any. Peyton. Hi, Peyton. Peyton, where are you from? Are you from Bea Williams, or are you from somewhere else? Lila and Cliff, hi. I'm looking for predictions as to the type of family. Really good. I'm glad that you're liking third grade. That's great. That's great. Janicia, I see a turkey book. Thanksgiving rules. Hi, Christian. Can't remember if I spoke to you already. But I said a different type of book. A different type. I like your predictions. I don't understand what you're saying to me, Casey. The splites? What's a splite? What are you trying to say to me? It's a different type of book. Great ones from today. I could give you a hint. It's the same type of book. Well, I shouldn't say great ones from today. My students, it's the same type of book that I read to you guys. Hi, Daisy. Your brother's championship football game. Wow. Champions. I love it. I see lots of people joining in. Type of book. What do you guys think? I'm going to wait a few more seconds for people to join, and then I'm going to go ahead and tell you what type of book it is. Kindergarten. Hi. Okay. Kindergarten and third grade. Thank you guys for joining me. Lila has said a nonfiction turkey book. Well, I will let you guys know. It is a nonfiction book. Good job, Lila. Good job, Lila. Hey. Yes, so far, all the books that I have read on Miss Yearby's Reading Adventures from March all the way up to now have been fiction, means fake, which means fantasy. Tonight, for the first time, I am going to be reading a nonfiction book, which means not fake, which means real, which means photos instead of pictures, for the very first time. And the book that I'm going to be reading to you guys was donated to me from Bellwether. Bellwether has wonderful nonfiction books, and they have donated so many. So thank you so much for donating. The book, great ones, my great ones this year, the book that I read to you guys today, the Platypus book, it was also donated from Bellwether. And how did you guys feel about that book? Yeah, I see Shay is talking about the Platypus book. Someone said lions. Oh, okay. Cat in the Hat. Oh, Bryson, hi. Bryson and Kendall, hi. Okay, the book that I'm going to read to you guys, are you guys ready? So it's nonfiction, which means you're going to be learning facts. And in a nonfiction book, the author's purpose is to inform you. The author's purpose is to give you information. And the book that I'm going to read, are you ready? No, I need to talk about the skills. I really want to focus on asking questions. When I show you this book, I want you to immediately think of questions that you would like to know. It's going to be about animals, so I'll give you that clue. I want you to think of questions that you would like to know about these animals. And maybe once I have finished reading the book, those questions can be answered. You always want to use the pictures because the author spends just as much time working on the pictures to give you clues and information and to help you to understand as, did I say the author? The illustrator spends just as much time as the author. You want to visualize. You want to pretend like you're there. You want to say, oh, if I were here, this is what I would see. This is what I would hear. This is what I would smell. And possibly this is what I would taste. All of those things are going to help you to comprehend, to understand what the book is about and what the author wants you to know. All right. It's not a Thanksgiving book. It could be an elephant book. Hey, Alani. No, that's my favorite one. You guys ready? You ready for this new adventure? Warthogs and banded mongooses. So you guys know I always have a song in my head. Did anybody immediately think of Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata? Am I the only one? Because when I think about this, I think about Timon and Pumbaa. So, what are some questions that you would like to know about these two animals? About warthogs and banded mongooses. Like, first off, did you know that was the name of these characters? I'm wondering if I'm going to find out from reading this book why Timon and Pumbaa were together. I think I will, since they're together in this book, and if you look very carefully, you can even see one of the mongooses on the warthog's back. Pretty sure after reading this book, I'm going to be able to answer that question. What are some of the questions that you guys might have? No, it's not a Thanksgiving book. They're not Thanksgiving. You're right. Somebody did say Pumbaa and Timon. Yes, yes, I'm looking for some questions before I open it up. Like a zoo, I'm looking for some questions. I'm going to go ahead and start. Warthogs and banded mongooses. One of the differences when you have a nonfiction book, you actually have photos. This is not a picture that someone actually drew or painted. This is an actual photo. That's one of the differences between a fiction and a nonfiction book. Another difference, you have a table of contents. The table of contents tells you the information that the author wants you to know, and the author breaks it down into chapters. The first chapter is called Grooming for Grub. What do you think of? When I say, let's start with grooming, what do you think of if someone were to say grooming? I think about taking my dog to PetSmart to be groomed. I take him, and when I had my other dog, Chewy, they would wash him, and they would cut his hair, and he'd be really, really, really nice looking. So that's what I think about with grooming. Grub. Does anybody know what a grub is? If not, that's a question you could ask. What in the world is a grub? And you'll know that after reading chapter 1, you'll be able to answer that question. Chapter 2, Wonderful Warthogs. In that chapter, we're going to learn lots of information, lots of facts about warthogs. Chapter 3, Hungry Mongooses. What's something that you think you're going to learn in that chapter? What's a question that you could ask about that chapter? Well, what do mongooses eat? If it says hungry mongooses, I'm pretty sure we're going to learn what they eat. And then chapter 4, helping each other. I guess this is where we're going to find out why they're together. I guess we're going to find out in that chapter how they help each other. And then right here, a glossary. Great ones. What's a glossary? Type it in the comments. What's a glossary? I see a type of bug, or you guys think a bug. Okay, good predictions. You're already predicting. I love it. A glossary is what I call a little dictionary. And there are going to be some words in bold. And those words that are in bold or blacker and darker than the others, those are the ones that we can look and we can find out what they mean. Those are going to be some tricky words that the author thinks, they may not know what this word means. So we can look in the glossary. Then it says to learn more. And that starts on page 23. Let's look at that real quick. We're going to go straight to page 23. To learn more. One of the things you could do is you can go to the library. And when you're at the library, you could find a book called I Am a Warthog by Aaron Carr. Another thing you can do on the internet is you could go to www.factsurfer.com, and it's going to give you more information. So after I read this book, if you would like more information, those are some of the places you can look. All right, let's get started. First picture here. It says, grooming for grub. I see the warthog lying down, and I see the mongoose right here. So, who's doing the grooming? Who's doing the grooming for the grub? A warthog lies down on its side. Let me get it where you guys can see it. There we go. A warthog lies down on its side. Soon a banded mongoose stands on top of the warthog. Oh, wow. So if we're looking at this picture, and if it says soon the mongoose will stand on top of the warthog, what's going to happen next? Is he on top of the warthog right now? So what's going to happen next? I'm seeing some nice predictions here. Oh, I didn't want you to see that. It crawls around to pick ticks off the warthog's body. So he's all on that warthog. What do you predict he's going to do with the ticks, guys? What do you predict he's going to do with the ticks? The mongoose eats these pests. Wow. I guess I can see already how he helps the warthog. Where are they? What do we call a place that looks like this? I don't see many trees. I see grass. What do we call a place that looks like that? Give me some words. Warthogs and banded mongooses live in grasslands all around Africa. Did you guys say grasslands? Maybe a meadow? Did you say I say anything like that? Africa. What do you think of when we say Africa? Immediately, you guys know what I hear. I hear elephants. I see giraffes and zebras. I hear lions. I hear the last bit of that lion. What did you guys see? What did you hear? We have a map here. Why is there a map? Oh, I'm going to look at the map key. And it says warthog and banded mongoose range. If you look very carefully, you can see that the range is right here. It's yellow, just like on the key. This must be Africa. The light is bright, and I don't want to turn it off. You guys can see it. That must be Africa. That's where they live. Yes, palm trees. Yes, yes, yes. Hot. Yes, you're right, Leela. These animals spend a lot of time in their own burrows. Ooh. Make a connection. Name another animal that digs a burrow and lives in a burrow. But symbiosis helps them survive in open spaces. Symbiosis. Well, that's that dark word. Let's look in the glossary and find out what that means. We could have looked up burrows, but I think you guys know what that means. Let's look. We're going to go to the glossary, the little dictionary in the back, and let's find out what that means. A glossary has words written in ABC order. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Oh, here we go. Symbiosis. A close relationship between very different living things. Oh, well, these are two very different things. This one's really big, that one's small. I can make a text-to-self connection. Robbie likes to do this a lot. He likes to do that when he's begging for food. So, but symbiosis helps them survive in open spaces. So now I know that both of them burrow. I didn't know that. And then sometimes they're out in the open and they're together at that time. Wonderful warthogs. Now we're in chapter 2. And chapter 2 is only going to tell us about the warthogs. That's why this title says Wonderful Warthogs. I can look at this photo. It has warts and it has a tusk. Make a text-to-world connection. Name another animal that has a tusk. I wonder what it does with this tusk. Do you think I'm going to find that answer while reading this book? Thumbs up if you think, yeah, Miss Yerby, as you read this, you're going to find out what they do with their tusk. Thumbs down if you're thinking, no, this book is not going to tell you anything about the tusk. Warthogs are mammals. Mammals. Oh, it's in bold. Let me go back to that little dictionary. What is a mammal? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Oh, there we go. Mammals. Warm-blooded animals that have hair and feed their young milk. Oh, okay. Does have hair and it feeds its young milk. Warthogs are mammals that are related to, I want you to think about the name of this animal and I want you to look at it. What do you think it's related to? What do you guys think it's related to? Did you say pigs? They have thick bodies and hairy backs. Strong tusks stick out their long, flat snouts. Large warts grow on their faces. And we saw that in this photo. Warthog profile. Type mammal. Height 22 to 33 inches. So that's how tall it is from the ground. Length 36 to 59 inches. That's from its head through its tail. Weight 110 to 330 pounds. Did you think it weighed that much? That's really big, 330 pounds. It's kind of short, but that is, well, it does say that it has a thick body. Lifespan. That's how long it is expected to live, up to 15 years. Wow. Warthogs are herbivores. They like to gaze in the grass. We could immediately go and look in the glossary for this, but I want you to read and I want you to think about it. It says warthogs are herbivores. They like to graze in grassy areas. What do you think graze? Give me another word for graze. Look at the picture. What is it doing in this grassy area? Did you say eat? They like to eat in grassy areas. So what would that mean an herbivore is? Let's go. Hopefully you thought of something or even wrote something. Now we're going to go to the glossary and find out and see if your answer is right, because you should always, always, always check your answer. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. There it is. Herbivores. Herbivores. Animals that only eat plants. Oh, he is eating the grass. What do you think he's doing in this picture, though? Got his head like digging in the soil. What do you think he's looking for here? What is your prediction? Sometimes they use their tusk to dig up roots and other underground foods. Oh, that's what they use their tusks for. It helps them with digging. Wow, I've got an answer to my question. Have you got an answer to any of your questions yet? Hungry mongooses. Well, we already know one thing. What's one of the things that mongooses eat? Let me go back and find that. I know we found it at the beginning. Oh, right here. It crawls around to pick ticks off the warthog's body. The mongoose eats these pests. So that's one thing it eats. And we're going to find out a little bit more. I'm looking at some of your comments for food, ticks. Okay. Banded mongooses are small mammals with long bodies and long tails. You can see that. Does it remind you of another animal? They have light and dark bands across their backs. Sharp, curved claws grow out of their toes. Banded mongoose profile. It's a mammal, so they both are mammals. They both have hair, and they both feed milk to their babies. Length, up to 24 inches. That's from here to here. The weight, up to 3 pounds. It's really light. Oh, no wonder he can get up on top of the warthog because he doesn't weigh much. Lifespan, up to 12 years. So we expect him to get to be about 12 years old. So you guys said it eats grubs and ticks. What's it eating? What's happening in this picture? What do you think is happening here? It's like his head is in the ground. Why? The mongoose are not picky eaters. These carnivores catch insects for most of their meals, but they also hunt larger prey. So what is a carnivore? The carnivores eat insects. An insect is a type of meat. Let's be sure. Let's go back to this little dictionary, this glossary. A, B, C. Carnivores, animals that only eat meat. So it's only going to eat meat. Insects and larger prey. What's it eating right there in this picture? What is that? What's that, guys? Ants, nuts, ticks. So would it eat nuts? Was that a correct prediction, or do you need to change that one? Because it only eats meat. Sometimes they even snack on birds' eggs. I can make a text-to-text connection because earlier today when we read the book about the platypuses, we read about them laying eggs, and their eggs were unusual because of what, guys? Tell me, you tell me. Why was it unusual? Do you remember? Were you listening? Helping each other. In this chapter, the only thing we're going to find about is about them helping each other. Look at this picture. I see this one warthog, mongoose. They're all over him. What are they doing? What are they doing to him? Banded mongooses do not need to hunt when warthogs are near. Why? If a warthog is near, why doesn't it need to hunt? Warthogs let the mongooses feast on the bugs that cling to their bodies. Look at this picture. It looks like he's pulling on his ear. But the warthog is letting him do it, so I guess it doesn't hurt. The mongooses enjoy all-you-can-eat dinners. Yes, soft, I see it. You guys did remember. Soft, very good. Here we have it again. He's just relaxing, and they're on top of him and beside him. And here's one, I guess, waiting, or maybe that one's full. I don't know. With every mouthful, the mongooses save the warthogs from harmful parasites. Parasites. Let me read a little bit more to see if I can figure out what that is before I look in the glossary. The biting bugs cause pain from the warthogs. They can also make the warthog sick. So the parasites, it says, with every mouthful the mongooses eat, save the warthogs from harmful parasites. These biting bugs cause pain for the warthogs. They can also make them very sick. So I guess a parasite is something that causes pain and can make you sick. Let's look in the glossary just to be sure. Parasites, living things that use other living things to survive. Parasites harm their host. Oh, wow. I guess it is really good for a warthog to have a mongoose around. Tag team trades. The warthogs provide meals, and the banded mongooses eat pests. So that's how they work together. Can you guys think of anything else that works together, that helps each other? Can you think of anything? I can. Us and plants. What do everyone inhale? What did you just breathe in? Then exhale. What did you just breathe out? We've worked together. We breathe in oxygen from plants. And when we breathe out carbon dioxide that the plants take in. So we work together as a team just like they do. Warthogs and banded mongooses show how friends help one another. And that is what friends do. I'm sure you guys have friends that help you with things. I hope your friends aren't eating bugs off of you, but I'm sure you have friends that are helping you. The warthogs provide filling meals. In return, the mongooses get rid of pests. Look, he must have lots of bugs on him or her. And that's the end. I think I have a little bit of an understanding of why they came up with the song in The Lion King, Hakuna Matata, because they're helping each other. And they don't have much to worry about. They're getting all kinds of food. I remember reading that they were getting an all-you-can-eat dinner. That's a reason to be happy and not to worry. And the warthog is getting these biting bugs off of him that are causing him to feel bad and that can make him feel sick. So I get it. It means no worries for the rest of our days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Can you guys think of something that you can say Hakuna Matata about? Can you find a way that maybe something that's bothering you? Because if you're a warthog, you've got those biting bugs on you and you just can't get them off because they don't have hands like us, and something comes and get it off, they were frustrated, and then they could be fascinated. Can you think of something or a way, if you're frustrated, something's really bothering you, and you can turn it into fascination? Maybe you have a friend that can help you to turn your frustration into fascination. But sometimes you might have to do it on your own. I can remember one day when I was driving to work, and I'm driving to work, and I was listening probably to Les Brown or Lisa Nichols or Jim Rome, somebody, because I'm always listening to someone when I'm driving to work, and a car came in front of me, and I had to press the gas. And I was like, oh my gosh, why would they do that? And I said, okay, you've got to turn your frustration into fascination. And immediately I was like, I'm so happy that I didn't run into that car. I was like, this could have been so much worse. I could have had an accident. So I turned my frustration into fascination. And that's something that you need to do. Lots of times, my great ones from this year, you guys immediately burst into singing Happy Face. I woke up this morning, the sunshine was shining. I put on my happy face. And now you can sing the Hakuna Matata song. And you can turn your frustration into fascination. All right, I've got to do it. For the past few years, whenever my students come into the classroom, they have two things that they have to do for morning work. The one thing that they have to do is to write one thing that they're happy about. And the second thing that they have to do is to write one thing that they are proud of. So everybody that's watching, I want you to think of one thing that you are happy about. Something that if you're really, really down, something has come to frustrate you, something has come to make you mad, you can think of this thing and it will bring a smile to your face and you can be happy. I want you to think of it. Write it here or write it in your book. In my book, Okay, it's backwards. In this book right here, I've got lots of things that have made me happy, and when I get sad, I can go and read it. Maybe you need to get a journal like that, or you can write it on here. I want you to lock it in your head. Now, I want you to think of one thing that you did that you were proud of, and you can look at yourself in the mirror, and you could say your name. Like I could say, Keisha, I am proud of you for turning your frustration into fascination when that car came in front of you. Well, what's something that you did that you can look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're proud of yourself for doing it? You can write it down. You can write it here. You can get it in the journal, or you can get it in your head. Lock it in. So you have the thing that you're happy about, and you have the thing that you did that you're proud of, and you have it locked in, Inhale. Exhale. Smile. Thank you guys so much for watching me. I want you to do one thing tomorrow to make someone else smile. I want you to do something each and every day to help someone and to make someone else smile. And I am going to start uploading videos on Sunday. My plan is to upload them. It won't be a live video, I don't think, but it will be a video, and it will be of a reading strategy, and you can watch those. And I look forward to seeing you guys here next Tuesday. Until then, make a great day. Bye.